killing vampires is such an integral, it's such a major part of Elturel's history. You'd think every single Hell Rider would be intimately educated about all of the details of killing vampires.
I'll give you that. So yeah, you've heard stories. You heard stake first. So then he's staked, but he's just there, but not. He didn't just like poof or whatever. So you're confused by that, and you spend the next few minutes going, "What the heck's going on?" And I think eventually you can put it together that like running water, like you heard garlic too, but you don't have any garlic. Yeah. So running water's there.
Yeah. So we drag him to the fountain, and does he just dissolve?
Yeah, you chuck him in the fountain, and he dissolves.
Loot his room.
Okay. There's nothing.
It continues down the hall.
What a jerk. One last trap.
I'm going to check for traps.
Wait, does the Helm of Horror, is that like an item that we took?
I am.
No, it's a magical
right there with you.
Magical creature, yeah.
You're walking along one side, I'm walking
Give me an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Okay.
27.
Yeah, so this just loops around.
Technically, if you want, you could probably take its head, but I mean, it's not going to...
I think it dissolved. The Helmed Horror's head? Yeah. You do notice that that side was double trapped. So the Helmed Horror would have set off, and also you would have got a necrotic bomb. But you're able to disable it from this side, and the secret
back out,
door
go
opens.
on the other side.
He ain't got no loots.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it at all.
Don't either.
I don't believe it at all.
Check for traps.
Yeah, give me a trap. Give me a trap check.
Nope, not trap. It's a 12.
Okay. Is everyone standing right there?
No, I'm staying. Like, at this point, I've been. Had a couple traps go off. I'm like, this motherfucker doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, this looks familiar.
So you're assisting?
Yeah.
Okay, give me another roll then.
Well, no, that was
okay.
Yeah, that was
so
an advantage.
Give me a dex save, both of you.
Nope.
What is my save?
17 necrotic. If it's below 15, you take 17. If not, you take 8. Which it doesn't matter because the temp hit points
16.
are just kind of yeah. So you take.
I'm actually in my office now. So.
Oh.
But I have been this whole time.
Okay. Yeah. Another statue.
I'm gonna look to see for the wires to mirror it.
There are no wires on this one.
I'm gonna ask everybody to back out of the room. I'm gonna grab an Optimus Fire and throw it at it.
Okay. It catches on fire. Doesn't move.
Cool. This one's not trapped. I'm gonna check around it and see if I can find any wires.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an investigation.
How much was that damage?
It was 17. Half of it though, because you had a 16 on your save.
So 8.
24 on the investigation without his help.
Okay. You do notice another 2 secret entrances.
Like, hey, check to see if those wires over there are hooked to a trap behind the wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check one side.
Okay.
I'll check the other side.
Okay.
19 plus 7.
Okay. Give me an investigation, Clash.
I'm doing it.
I can only assist one of you.
Sorry.
Yeah. You can assist him. I can kill it myself.
Roll with advantage, Clash.
Doing it. It's a 19 or a 20.
Okay. Yeah, so the left side is trapped.
Okay.
So the
side left.
The side that Clash is on is trapped. The other side that you're on
is open the right side.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, let's just go ahead and do this.
Yeah, I just say stay away from that one. We'll go this way.
There it is.
Popcorn!
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, so
just rage loot in the
So
center.
that's where the pantry is.
Yeah, and I just start shoving things like in my chest.
Here, bring the camera over.
Okay, everyone give me a dex save. I'm just kidding. No, there's not this time.
A red dragon emerges.
Yeah, exactly. This is actually the Red Dragon's horde.
Yeah, boy.
So, in this horde, you guys get...
Yep, I'm ready.
5,000 gold piece worth of silver and gold. 10 500 gold piece gems.
So what was it?
10 500 gold piece gems. So $5,000 worth of gems.
Yep.
Okay.
2 potions of greater healing. 1 potion of mind reading. And you find a necklace with like 3 red gems on it, and there's also this glass globe that is like perfectly spherical and kind of see-through.
I'm gonna check out the glass.
I have identify.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay, and that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
So 10,000 gold, basically.
Yeah, 10,000 gold.
Do you guys want to take a long rest in here?
We should probably let the guy know that we're safe, who's like guarding the entrance, right?
There's like a whole.
And like,
Steve,
won't the army
going on
return
out
here
there?
once the battle's done?
That's gonna like sleep here for 8 hours.
Okay.
We should go.
Yeah.
We should leave.
So everybody gets 2,000 gold.
That's easy math.
Yep.
I can buy my rifle now.
Yeah, I was rolling on the
Right.
random item table, and it was below, like a little bit below that, and I was like, I'm just gonna make it easy, so I just not divisible.
Yeah.
And once we get to a place, we'll identify the necklace and globes.
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, stick everything we can into my chest,
Yep.
and
You jingle, ching, ching, ching.
Yeah.
It's a never mind. It wouldn't jingle because it's in my mind it jingles.
well, the way I always kind of see it is my bag of holding basically takes whatever you're putting in it and just restructures it so it's still inside.
Super organized.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's like it's just inside of the armor, but it's protected.
500 pounds in your chest, though.
A little top heavy.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys.
Like that Pathfinder adamantine golem. Just
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are leaving,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So you run into Steve.
Yep.
He's standing there, like sword at the ready, and I think like when you guys come up the stairs, he's like he turns.
Nice. I'm like, Steve, stand down.
He's like, "Is it done?"
We did it.
He kind of like puts the sword down and like leans against it. He's like, "Oh, thank goodness. I need a nap."
I'm gonna hit him with another cure wounds.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So that gets him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he was at 8. What do you give him?
I'm gonna give him
all of this stuff.
7 more.
They say
Okay.
If you go through the boxes and find the really heavy one,
Yeah,
you
just
get some of
this.
this.
Hand on
Yeah.
like, you did great. You protected us.
He's like, "I got your back." It's like, "So, where to now?"
We gotta get.
We're turning
how's
this
the-
into
how's
home
the
now,
battle?
right?
Yeah.
He's been hanging out in the siege store. He hasn't gone up.
Oh, that's right.
Like he's basically been hanging out at the doorway in the bathroom.
Okay. Should we just head back to? We have to go through the zombies though, the backside of them, or I mean, the backside of the vampires.
Yeah, but that's what we got.
Yeah.
We're gonna go meet up with the rest of the army, attack the vampires from the back, help them clean them up,
Okay.
let them know that they're leaderless,
Okay. He's like, "I'm in."
and break their spirit.
Okay. Yeah, and I think we can handle it narratively. We don't have to go into another battle, but yeah, you kind of come back behind, and you're able to like help. And I think eventually, like you and Duke, older Ravengard, you meet in the middle of the battlefield, and at this point, there's this horde of undead still around, and they're kind of mopping up the rest of the vampire spawn that are around. And Duke says, "Well, I see you're all still alive. Is it done?"
Yeah.
Oh,
the vampire's way dead.
He kind of gives you like the arm.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, and he's like, we are forever in your favor. Elturel is forever in your favor. And
You say, yeah. How do you want to transport the people? Do we want to go get them in one mass, move them individually?
he says, let me go talk to.
Gideon's gonna want his castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me talk to Gideon. He was on the other side trying to do a flanking maneuver. So he, if you guys follow him, I guess, or do you
Yeah,
want to be?
I'll go with him.
Yeah. So
We had some stuff too.
Because I don't
that we
really
were gonna
entirely
do.
trust him still.
yeah, Gideon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you meet him, and he's kind of sitting in a chair, and his undead are kind of hanging out around him.
Has he got one of them like thrones that he's like getting carried by a bunch of
Yeah,
zombies?
no, he's not being carried. I think he walks, but he like he's sitting in a chair, kind of like outside of just like a building, and he's like, so I guess the deed is the deal is fulfilled then. It's like, how long before I get my castle?
We're actually on the way to go move people.
We would like your protection for the civilians as we transfer everyone. I'm sure you can handle that.
He kind of goes. It's like, well, it'll take me a while to pull back the undead. I'll provide protection as long as while they're being pulled back.
Okay, that's fine. We gotta hurry.
And he kind of stands up, and then all of the undead that were kind of just ambling about like stand up a little straighter, and they begin to like kind of walk.
I'm gonna ask older Raven Guard. Do we have any wagons or carts nearby that we can?
He says, I've been working on that. I've got some that we can kind of gather on our way back that will help load up whatever provisions we have, and any of the elderly or children or anything we can throw in there. We don't have any horses, so we'll have to pull it somehow. But
okay,
I'm gonna throw Gideon a knowing nod,
and he kind of nods back and gives you a wink.
I could hook up 6 to it and pull it, but I don't know how well it's gonna work. So yeah, we'll just start heading back and start trying to move.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
work
that
on our transitional, whatever.
Yeah. It kind of goes without a hitch. There's definitely some major fear with the masses because there's just undead like just ambling about. Like they're all heading, back towards the west side of Elturel, and yeah, like you see some like demons like show up and the undead attack them and repel them back. But yeah, eventually the people arrive at the siege store, and Duke walks down the stairs, and there's that T intersection where there's all the bunks.
Yeah,
so
does he know how to get into
he's
the
directing.
other door?
I was gonna go to that wall and try to use mending on the walls and just restack the blocks back up.
Oh, for the spiral staircase that goes down. Okay, yeah, so you can work on that wall.
I don't know if we should block that off because the structure's still going to be there.
I know, but this is just basically slows them down. At least they can hear it.
What?
If someone comes from the bottom tries to get back in.
Yeah, and we can lock this door and make sure nobody comes back in this
I
bathroom.
want to know if Raven Guard knows the password to the super lock door.
Yeah, so he comes up and he pulls out a key off of his necklace and he puts it in and turns it and it unlocks.
Yeah, what do we got?
And you see like stores and stores of food and provisions. I can switch the map. Oh, I can't switch the map. It's like it's just a map. There's a bunch of shelves of food and
nothing
and
fancy.
stuff.
Just gets
just all
Nothing fancy.
fully-
10-pound sack of onions is glorious.
yeah. Oh yeah. There's like a huge sack of onions, and there's like seeds and stuff like that too.
Ooh,
Like
that makes me think of something. I'm gonna go outside. I'm grabbing some dirt because I don't know if hell dirt will work differently with the beans. So I'm just gonna grab all the actual dirt.
Okay, so start piling up some dirt. So you got
So
two
we can plant
two
the
bags of
beans.
dirt.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect. Okay.
bag of dirt.
Yeah, I don't want to plant a magic bean in hell.
Yeah, so over the next couple days, like everyone's kind of filtered in. They're starting to like get settled. Go ahead.
Sand.
That would have been a thing to try at the grate. Is just pour some dirt and then planted beans. See what happens, man.
Yeah.
Maybe something will grow that blocks it.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Just a thought.
No.
So
Or we'll get sent to the mummy dimension.
Yeah.
during these couple days as we're transitioning or whatever, I want to start putting together our plan to kill the Gideon.
Well, let's get a long rest in first.
Well,
Yeah, I mean-
that's why I said over the next couple days.
We'll sleep
this is all
on.
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Can we
it's
identify those items?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really long day, and you're kind of pushing through to get most of the people over, getting them settled in, and then you cast Identify, and it is a Periap of Wound Closure is the necklace, and a drift globe.
Drift globe, nice.
One, so.
What's a drift globe do?
Casts light, basically.
Yeah, it's sunlight.
Daylight,
yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
It's like a mini companion.
Yeah, kind of. Actually, yeah, it is kind of a mini companion.
Must have gotten it off of an enemy. Cool. Do we get a long rest in?
Yep.
Do I get my fucking HP back?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Why don't you take this? I'm gonna give him the paragraph of wound closure.
Yeah.
Okay.
In case you go down and you just pop, like you stabilize her.
You just stabilize. So you don't make death saving throws is basically what
Okay.
it is. And also when
Whenever you gain, whenever hit die are rolled, you double the hit number of points restored.
Cool. Can I have the drift globe?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Where's long?
I mean, I wanted to put it into 6 because he's got the mouth thing. Just like replace it, but that works.
Oh, there it is.
because it follows you around too. Yeah, like you make it follow you around.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have it.
Cool. Yeah, thematically, I want that.
Cool.
Okay. So over the next couple days, you're settling in, and Duke is thankful, and is there any conversations you want to have with Octin or Vega, while you guys are kind of there? Like Vega's just kind of over the moon. He's like, you did this, Q? Like. Yeah. You defeated this vampire, and he wants every detail of like what happened. Oh, yeah. and
I tell him a very embellished version of the story. Yeah. Is he like Q one-on-oneing this vampire while everybody else in the group is just fighting rats
and skeletons? Yeah,
and I'm just like going toe to toe, mano y mano.
Nice.
Just kind of walk by every once in a while, show him your neck wounds.
Yeah. Oh, he'll show him the neck wounds. These are my battle scars.
Yeah,
man.
you were bit twice, I think. Yeah, so there's like 2 sets of like bites.
I don't know why he didn't just bite the same spot twice. I got like 6 of these now.
Yeah.
And Octin says, I think, he kind of just nods at you at first, but then over the next couple days, I think when he finds some time, he approaches you and he says, son, I know that I was not agreeable when you joined the Hell Riders, but I have to say you've done well. You've done well.
I feel it was the path that I was meant to take.
He says, maybe fate decided for you.
Yes, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like grandfather was guiding me.
He says, I hope he continues to guide you. And I hope he guides all of us, because we have overcome one foe, but it only bought us time. It's only a matter of time before El Terrell is drawn into this river.
Yeah, speaking of that, have we figured out, based on current rate of descent, how long we got on that?
I would check that out, because how
so
long...
I would try and cast sending to talk to I guess I would talk to Sim.
Okay.
But I'm really hoping to talk to Worf. And get both, or at least get both of them to work on this problem and see if they have any ideas.
Okay. Yeah. So who do you contact first, Sim or?
Well, I'd already contacted Sim to let him know that people were starving and stuff like that. So I contact Sim again to let him know, hey, we have provisions, city falling into sticks, ideas.
Yeah, you get a message back.
You want me to roll for the failure?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, is it a 15% chance or something? Is that right?
I will find it. I think it's 5%.
There's a chance of failure because he's in a different
plane of existence. Yeah.
If the target is on a different plane, there's a 5% chance.
5%.
It doesn't.
So yeah,
I thought it was
5 or less, and it'll fail.
I thought it was 1/3.
No, that's 5%.
Just roll a d20. Get a 1, you fail.
Yeah.
That's a 48.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it goes through. You get a message back saying, Good. I was having problems getting provisions. Figure out a way to get provisions. Your transportation method works only for and you get a cut off because it's 25 words. And then you get another sending from him, and he's like, it takes like a few minutes. He's like, sorry, had to find a scroll. Had to find a scroll.
Be a real wizard.
Yeah.
Caleb keeps like, dude, get out.
He says, what's bringing it down?
We don't know, right? Do we know?
Giant chains. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll respond like giant chains. I don't know if we know if they're magical or anything.
Did anybody try
or
out
demonic
Elder Scrolls Online? That's one of the things. Yeah. There's like huge sections of the land being dragged by chains.
Really? Really?
Into the one of the they have their unique deity system. So they're
cool.
Whatever one of the evil guys. They're like when you're out in the world, you'll run into a random area where like chains come down and grab onto the land to try and pull it into its dangerous realm.
That's cool.
So you fight like a bunch of bosses and stuff like that.
It sounds like some Moloch Ball or
that's cool.
Baron's Dagon kind of thing.
Yeah. So he responds.
So 65 on the chance of it failing, and then I can do this 3 times a day.
Okay.
So I mean, the first time you'd just be able to respond to his message.
So you sent a message, he responded. He sent a message, so you can respond. So that's just one use for you.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he said, what is it? And you responded, chains. He says, oh, I grabbed a wharf. I hope you don't mind.
Thank God.
He says, breaking the chains might slow its descent, but there's a possibility that it wouldn't return it to the material plane. There's something else that has to happen that would have it return. So chains, and then find a way to return it.
Neat plan of action.
Okay.
I will respond. Thank you, and then I'll fill the rest of it with like the song that Raijin taught me, or at least like as many lyrics as I can fit.
Nice.
Because if we all die, at least it'll be recorded somewhere.
He responds, "Oh, could you sing that one more time? I didn't. I was trying to write it down, but I didn't quite get all. I didn't have paper, and so I was trying to. Could you?"
Classic.
I'll send. Instead of sending it to Sim, I'll send it to my old captain. He just gets like a random message from another plane of like song lyrics.
Okay, but he would. Does sending? Do you know who it's from?
No, you just hear the voice.
No. So he's like. He's like, the creature hears its message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in like manner immediately.
Okay, so he would know you, and he's like, so he's like, Clash, that was beautiful. Wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
They're all the same accent.
I know. I'm sorry. That's all the accents I got. This is my NPC accent. It really is. I'm so bad.
Remember when 5 was a blues musician for one night?
Could do it again.
So yeah, he says that was beautiful, and that he hopes you're safe, and that you're continuing on.
We're pretty safe. We got onions.
Yeah.
During those 2 days, I'm going to first thing put more work into building my musket or rifle.
Okay.
And then check out the chain situation.
Okay, so I think that there's enough provisions here that you can finish your rifle over the next 2 days if you spend some good time on it.
Oh yeah.
So Elturel is fairly safe and secure. There's a lot of undead, just kind like you can see that Gideon has taken no time to start sending his undead out to search for like demon spawning places and to take out demon hordes.
Where would fucking High Overseer Creek? Where did he live?
I think he lived. That would be a good question.
Because I want to go to his fucking house.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Probably really close to High Hall. If you try to go over there, Gideon is like, "This is my space."
I mean,
we agreed upon it.
I'm not trying to infringe on your place. I have one thing I want to do.
He says, "This is my space."
Okay, that's cool. I'll get a thing I'm going to do.
Up on a tower somewhere here.
So we're not even allowed to have access to this side of the city now?
He says, the agreement was...
that you would have High Hall.
And the area around it.
Yeah, you're in control, but that don't mean we can't pass through, and that ain't fair.
I'll start to play like the Western like duel music.
Yeah.
Look, we all want the same thing. We all want to defeat the demons here.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
If it doesn't work, can I just take a sniper shot?
Do you want to do it or you want me to do it?
Oh, we're all going to have to kill him anyway.
Oh yeah, I've been working on my plan to kill him.
This is just going to happen.
What's your persuasion?
-1.
I got a +6.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, whoever is the best, not advantage, but just a straight roll.
Okay. Don't fuck me. That's a nat 20.
Awesome.
+6.
Nice.
26.
Yeah, he says, where do you want to go?
I want to go to Krieg's fucking house.
He's like, I really don't have a use for that place. He's like, you're welcome to it. He's like, come get what you need and then leave.
Like that's all I want. We're gonna go in.
Okay.
We're probably gonna fuck his shit up. I might make a quick stop at my house because it's just down the street, and then leave.
He's like, okay.
And as we're passing by, I hand him the torture tools that we gathered.
Okay. Yeah, his eyes go big and he goes,
I'm like,
I thought you could enjoy these.
He's like, I thank you. These are amazing. Wow.
That'll be 4,200 silver.
Oh. Is that 420 gold?
I think so, yeah.
He says, give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so you go to Krieg's house.
Yeah.
Okay. What is there something you're looking for? Like what's the purpose?
One, I want to fuck with some of his shit. Just
okay.
Fuck that guy.
Take a dump on his bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like,
gotcha.
I do want to check and see if like I can find any like secret chambers or something like where if he had a shrine to Zariel somewhere or anything that might be related to the deal or the the companion, any stuff like that. Just I'm looking for dirt.
Okay.
And like I will spend a whole fucking day fine-tooth comb tear this place upside down.
Okay. Like I don't think you find anything because mainly like his whole deal was in that puzzle box,
right?
And he kept that with him at all times. And I think that he was so worried about people finding out about it that he kept no record of it anywhere. So yeah, you wreck his house. You'll find.
Do we find any like Hellrider regalia to bring back to the rest of the Hellriders?
Yeah, I definitely some Hellrider regalia. Yeah, stuff like that.
I take any of the good shit.
Yeah, there's some like nostalgic items, relics from because it's definitely a well-appointed house.
Yeah, no, I would take any stuff that's like Elturel history stuff, Hellrider history stuff, important whatever.
Okay, yeah, you find tons of that. Yeah. Like you can fill a wagon.
Yeah, I haul all of it out.
Cool.
And once everything's done, I light that bitch on fire.
Okay, yeah. So at some point while he's emptying the house, Gideon comes back and he says, 420, you said?
Yeah.
420 gold. He says, I appreciate that. I'm going to put these to great use. It should be good fun.
Yeah.
He's like, if you ever want to come over and try it out with me, I'd love to have you over.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
I pull out a little merchant's ledger and start writing the transaction down.
Cool.
Sick.
I like it.
Sneak a fucking provision in there.
Yeah, so you light Thavius Krieg's house on fire, and,
Yep.
and Gideon's like, he kind of like is standing outside the house as it starts to go up, and he goes, well, get what you need?
No, but yes.
Okay. He kind of just like stands there and kind of watches the fire.
Yep. Fuck that guy.
Okay.
You're like, we were just too late.
Yeah. Somebody left the oven on.
Yeah.
And
I would swing back by my house.
Okay.
And just lock up.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it still hasn't been accosted.
Cool.
It's still kind of the way it was.
Yep.
Still.
I lock and
Lock
shut
all the
everything
doors.
up. I say me a nice little prayer to Bahamut to thank him for the protection, and I'll thank my grandfather too because I don't know what's going on with him.
Okay.
And I'll fucking leave.
Okay. Cool.
I got all my shit from Krieg's house because fuck that guy.
Nice.
So pick up the chick and the cat we left there.
Yeah, they went to High Hall with you guys after you cleared the place, and they're still there, like laying in bed. Can we come out now?
It's been like a week.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're still here.
Yeah. So so you go back, and Duke says, he says, Rajan, I'm honest, I haven't even thought to protect any of the relics. If we make it out of here, this will be a great boon. He says, where are the rest of your friends? I need to speak with them.
I go get everyone.
Yeah. So flash cut back to a room in the siege stores, one of those private dining rooms. He sits down at the table and leans and goes, "Doo-doo, doo-doo," and he goes.
Nice.
So then he leans back.
I said the whole time.
Awesome.
And he says, I have asked way too much of you already, and
you're gonna ask more.
he says, he nods and he says, you're right. He said, you've bought these people time and a safe place, but we have weeks left. I'm not sure the time, but weeks before El Terrell is in the river. He says, I ask you that if there's any way that you could try to find a way to free El Terrell. He's like, I feel like my ward is protecting these people, but we're in a good place now, and maybe you guys would be willing.
You have my word. There's a way to save this town. We'll do it.
He kind of smiles and he's like, I like your enthusiasm.
We get out of here. Unrestricted business access.
Unrestricted. He nods and he says, deal. He's like, I'll make you head of the Merchants Guild.
Yes.
He's like, unfortunately, I probably won't have any jurisdiction in El Terrell once we get back, but I'll see what I can do. Baldur's Gate, maybe.
Perfect.
Sick. I've already sworn to protect the city. I will continue to do my duties.
So we're working on the chains then to see if we can.
I mean, we're kind of stuck here no matter what, right? Like we can't go
for the
home.
time being. I mean, we might as well see what's pulling us down. Maybe cut off whatever's pulling it down.
Yeah, that's gonna be the big thing is leaving.
Can we fashion your arm blade into a giant hacksaw?
Can y'all make parachutes?
I mean, we could weld at it, but it may be longer than weeks to get one link broke.
Yeah, so at some point you can go investigate the chains. They're these huge links, and each metal piece is 5 feet thick.
Jesus.
So a huge link,
That's what I was thinking. It's going to take
5 feet thick. And there's definitely some magical properties to it where regular hacking will not cut through these chains. So there's some.
Wait, so we get one rust monster.
And just Place them on there.
Well, another thing I think is go check the other end of this chain and see what we can do about that side.
Yeah.
Looking down at the bottom of the chain, like looking all
like it's a chain. It's got to have like a winch or
Climb
something
down
on it,
the
right?
chain.
Yeah.
Stop the winch.
So looking down, you see a great battle is still happening against the devils and the demons down there. There's points where the battle kind of shifts to one side of El Terrell and then kind of back. So at any given moment, the main forces aren't surrounding all of El Terrell's chains, but you investigate, and 500 feet down is the bottom, is the surface of Avernus, and there's like these small, like squat towers that the chains go into, and you can see that every once in a while there's like something mechanical happens, and you can hear like some mechanical whirring, and the chains get taut, and Avernus drops a few feet.
How much damage is that fall?
20d6.
I'll probably survive.
Terminal velocity.
Well, with a long rest, I can fix it so we don't hurt ourselves. But
We could just climb down the chain, couldn't we?
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, 500 feet doesn't. I mean, that's a long ways, but it's not that long of a ways.
or not Slowfall, Featherfall.
Oh, I don't. I think we get it, but I don't think either one of us has it
A
prepared.
leap off the
Not
side
right
of
now,
the city.
but you know what
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
Oh, that's true.
That's,
yeah,
that's
we could
less than
swap things
200
out.
yards,
Let me
right?
go see.
500 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like 2 football.
I feel like it
fields.
looks different when you're looking down at the ground.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like,
Yeah.
Still
I understand
feels-
it's a long way down, but,
Yeah.
like, it's not like miles.
No.
So I take probably about 60, 70 damage. And I'd save for half that. So I'd only really take about 30. I'd have a little bit left. I wouldn't be dead.
Well,
How would we get back up?
we'd have to climb back up.
But if we break the chains,
Well, we don't know what's going to happen if we break the chains. The whole place could come down really fast. That's why I said we got to check the other side.
Or
okay,
float
yeah.
back
But
up like
if
a
we
balloon.
get down there and like the winch is really like what's pulling it down, and we break the chains. I mean, even
The chains.
what's his
not
name
tight
told us to
all
break the
time,
chains, right? Sid
No,
did?
so like you can see it, like it's got like a curve to it, but then every once in a while,
it tightens,
yeah,
and then it comes
you can
down,
see it go
and then
clink, clink,
loosens,
clink,
yeah.
and it goes chink, it tightens, and Eltro goes
So
down, and then it loosens again.
I don't think it'll come down without the chains. So if we break the chains off, it'll at least stop.
Yeah, you're fairly confident
Right.
that if you break the chains, it's not going to fall
It'll just
because
float there.
they would have just broke the chains.
But my
and
question
they'd
is,
fall.
how are we going to get back up when we break them?
We wait till the last one, then we just blow off the area on the ground where it's connected. I don't know. First, we gotta go. We gotta go down.
You're saying we got to invent C4.
I mean, by that point, I can fly people.
Well, if we at that point coming back up. I mean, getting the way down, we got the way down. Figured
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, but like by that point, I can just fly.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, so like up really isn't that big of a problem either.
Maybe after we free the city, we'll just stay down there and help defeat the evil demons.
No.
I'm not against that idea. Anywhere I can help, I will.
Isn't that the original mission of the Hell Riders anyway?
And what Zariel's doing right now.
You know, maybe the Zariel's not so bad. We should give a talking to her.
What do you know about the Blood Wars?
They're
That's it.
The demons and devils have been fighting each other since the beginning of time. They have gotten nowhere.
Well, we haven't tried yet.
Good point.
Sounds like one side needs some good leadership.
I'm not for either side. They're both bad.
Well, one side seems worse than the other.
But if we just obliterate one side and the other side has nothing to do, then they go home.
No.
Well, that's
not how
that's
that
the
works.
whole talk of the Celestials that was why Zariel kind of was went away from the Celestials because the Celestials were like, hey,
it's their problem.
The devil and the demons are fighting each other. Not our problem. Mm-hmm. If one gets the upper hand and starts, making a big force in the material plane, then we'll handle it. But for now,
just let them kill each other.
Let them kill each other. It's not our problem.
Well, then, the other thing is, unless they're on their home turf, if they die, they don't die. So, the devils are always trying to fight in the abyss. The demons are always trying to fight in Avernus. Because they don't die if they do that. So, it's the opposite of a home field advantage, honestly. Which is weird, but...
Yeah.
Okay, I say we go down and check out the chains.
Well, without any other direction, that seems like the next step.
Okay.
All right. First question, though. Are we going to kill Gideon before we go down or after?
Well...
I mean, he stuck to his word. Maybe we should just let things lie.
Yeah, maybe he can, if the demons and devils are worried about the zombies, they won't be worried about the civilians.
So we kill him when we get back.
Yeah. Okay. And I mean, it shouldn't, Coin could, throw something at him and kill him at that point.
I mean, if he starts to step out of line, we'll just have the people of El Terrell shoot us a message, and then we'll come back and deal with it.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
We lost our can.
Uh-oh.
Are you still there, Julian?
He's muted.
Well...
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, cool. Good.
Well...
Which chain we go down?
Closest one, I guess.
How about one with less fighting around it?
Yeah, I mean, that would probably make the most sense.
Absolutely.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's the plan.
Okay, so the plan is to go down the chain. So you're gonna wait until the battle kind of moves off to one side a little bit. Go to take the chain has the least amount of battle. Yeah. Okay. And what's the game plan as far as getting
down? Basically, we're not going to tell anybody until we get there because it's kind of a scary thing, but it's just better to do it.
Okay, so Five and Coin say we have a plan to get us down.
Yeah.
Is it jumping? That's my plan.
Yeah.
Cool.
Basically, we're going to walk you to the edge.
I jump off.
So you guys jump?
Yeah, we jump. We try to make sure we're within range of anything, and as soon as we jump, featherfall.
Yeah.
Okay. How long does featherfall last?
Until you hit the ground.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Perfect. And you can cast featherfall on 5, 6.
It's on everybody.
Yeah, you can cast it on 5 people.
Okay. Cool.
Wait, so is your plan just to reduce the damage by 35 points?
No, featherfall. No points.
No points. Yeah. Featherfall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's just
you descend
that's
at a rate of 60 feet per round until the spell ends. It takes no falling damage and can land on its feet.
Cool.
It lasts for a minute, but 60 feet
60
per
feet
round,
per round,
which is every 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Yeah. You can get down.
Yeah,
No problem.
you can get 600 feet
Yep.
in a minute.
Cool.
At that rate.
You misjudged and it was 700. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, they could not
Restart
pass
the
it until we're
campaign.
halfway
If
down.
we're all
Yeah.
connected, we just
Well,
cast
that's
it
what
again.
I was going to do is just push off and just kind of sit like this, falling, about 100 feet.
Featherfall.
Yeah.
Wait till somebody's screaming in my face. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, can I have the potion of mind reading?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Done.
As you are falling, I guess you're feather falling right away, right? I guess.
No, we were going to wait till 100 feet just that way I can gauge distance because I know it's going to be a little while, but I kind of want to put a little bit of fear in everybody.
Okay.
that if the battle shifts while we're falling and then we land in the battle,
Okay.
I don't want that. So nobody's coming. All right, we're getting real close.
Yeah. Okay.
Poof.
Okay.
Okay, Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's fine. That's fine. So as you're falling,
And if we can end it there if you want to.
yeah, we will. Raijin, you as you're falling, you look off into the distance, and on the horizon you see a hill with rocks jetting out of them in the shape of a hand.
I see.
Off in the distance.
Very well.
And then you cast Featherfall, and you see also on the other side of Elturel, you see this black shape, just a speck.
Elturel or Avernus?
Elturel, on the other side of Elturel. So you're falling, Elturel, Avernus, battle, you guys are over here. On the other side of Elturel, over the battle, on way over on other side of Elturel, in Avernus still, you see this black speck, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you see this flying thing that looks like a gigantic blade, and it's gigantic. It's probably 300 or 400 feet high, and as it arrives to the battlefield, you see it sink down, and the bottom of it starts digging into the ground, and demon legions are kind of scattered, and you see it kind of grinds to a halt, like the bottom of the blade is stuck into the ground, and a door opens, and you see a winged black being step out and begin to battle demons as more devils kind of pour out of this contraption, this flying contraption, and then as Featherfall kind of floats you down behind this hill, you still see the top of this gigantic flying blade, and you kind of lose sight of the battle. You see some demons and devils both kind of running in that direction, kind of to support the forces or to kind of reconvene. And fortunately, as you land, there's no one around.
Good.
That's so.
Do we know who that was?
You can probably guess.
Yeah,
Zariel.
but I mean, we can tell?
Well, I don't know. So
would I know who that is?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, we've never.
Can I tell it's female?
Yeah. I think you can tell it's female.
Guys, look, it's a Trojan whore.
And I think Raijin recognizes her from your visions, right?
Yeah.
Like she's a twisted form, like her angelic features have
Right, it's like
have
I
been
recognize her, but she's
subdued.
so like fucking
Yeah,
warped.
it's turned, like her where it was once like a beautiful but powerful face, it's now like these like chiseled like features. You're still pretty far away, so you can't make out a lot of detail, and you notice that one of her hands has been lopped off, and you see this chain with this gigantic ball that she's swinging around and smashing demons with, and you can hear her screaming and kind of shouting commands, and then you kind of feather fall back behind and you lose sight of her, and then that's a good place to stop, I think.
That's fucking awesome.
Do we level up while we're getting a rest?
You do. You level up.
Level 8.
Yep, level 8.
Cool. I'm getting a second one too. Yay!
All right.